for Chenault out of the bullpen this season. A win and 2 losses for the right-hander. 18 earned runs allowed in 23 1/3 innings. He struck out 32 and walked 14. And UNC Wilmington calling on their bullpen here for the first time in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Chenault taking over for the starter, Jacob Schaefer.
So AD will make his way to the plate. Runners at first and third for TCU, 2 outs. Davis takes a strike. A breaking ball on the inside corner.
See, that's a lot of downward action on that breaking ball. So Davis will have that in the back of his mind. If this count gets deep, he's got to see that pitch up in the zone.
Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 call. Almost in the same exact spot. Well, now Davis in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. He's going to have to protect the plate here. There goes Silva. This pitch is hit on the ground to short. Gloved by the shortstop. His throw is in time to retire Davis. And the Horned Frogs, who threaten but don't score here in the 5th. No runs, a hit, 2 men left on base. We played 5, 6-4 Wilmington.
51 baseball rankings at number 25. Texas continues to play good baseball, and they started very poorly. Can't do it much worse than they did to open up the season, but they've been playing really well over the last few weeks. Sets up a great matchup between them and the Horned Frogs if both teams take care of business.
Logan Maxwell lines this one down the left field line, but the wind pushes it foul. Well, after we saw them on opening weekend.
It's been good baseball down in Austin, and it'll be a great matchup here in Fort Worth in a few weeks.
Maxwell takes high. A ball and 2 strikes. There's still a lot of baseball to be played. That matchup with Texas will come at the end of the month, the 28th, 29th, and 30th. Swing and a miss, and Maxwell goes down on strikes to start the bottom half of the 6th inning. 3rd time in the game he has struck out.
See here, that breaking ball that's down and in. It's so tough for a left-handed hitter to handle if you're not ready for it. Just ties Maxwell up, and another good pitch. We've seen great breaking balls from Chenault since he's come into the game.
And not a whole lot of velocity from Chenault. Everything's got a little bit of a wrinkle in it. That fastball though at 94, just when I said not a whole lot of velocity.
I say, Chuck, you must have been a better hitter than me.
Foul by Nunez.
Which is very plausible, by the way. I don't want to rule that out.
No, I don't think so. You had more power than I did.
That's not good for you then.
Here's the 0-2 to Nunez as he tries to get something going. Bouncer to first. Big hop for the first baseman. Thatch will take it to the bag himself, and there are 2 quick outs here to start the 6th. And Nunez will retreat back into the TCU dugout, and so far Chenault's done a really nice job since entering the game last inning.
Yeah, if you're TCU here in this situation, you're getting into the end of the middle third of the ball game, and you've got a 2-run deficit. What you want to try and avoid if you're the Horned Frogs in this situation, it's obviously a manageable deficit here, but you don't want to get to that 8th, 9th inning still down 2 where you've got to put up multiple runs to tie a ball game. Anything that TCU can do to scratch one off here over these next inning, or really these next 2 at-bats, gives you at least some type of chance. Obviously, you're going to try and get it back in one fell swoop in 1 inning, but trying to make things as easy as you possibly can for yourself later on in the game.
Warriors had a single his last time up, finds himself down in the count here, 0-2. Aside from the single, he has walked and flown out, so 1 for 2 officially for Boyers. He's up here with 2 outs and the bases empty, trying to start something. Chenault missed outside. Warriors fouled a 95-mile-an-hour fastball off. He's got that good breaking ball, and the mid-90s velocity. Definitely can see why he's been successful. There's the breaking ball, cut on and missed by Boyers. They'll have to throw down the first base, and they just do get Boyers to complete the strikeout. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base for TCU. Go to the 7th inning here in Fort Worth. 6-4 UNC Wilmington.
Well, we've seen what kind of offense is going to win this ball game tonight. Both teams have benefited from those free bases. It's been those walks and hit by pitches. Then you've manufactured offense from there outside of the home run back in the 1st inning as Richardson tries to bunt his way on here in the 7th. But just foul. And then line drives play every day, Chuck, and I guarantee that's what's being talked about in both of these dugouts. For TCU right now, you're trying to get a couple men on. You're in the middle part of your order. If you can get a runner or 2 on here, Fontenelle's coming up, due up 3rd in this inning. He's 2 for 2 on the day, and obviously you got Braden Taylor in the on-deck circle, who's liable to do damage anytime he's at the plate.
Chenault delivers. That one's hit sharply right at the second baseman. Richardson hustling down the line, but he can't get there in time, as Chenault did a good job getting over. And a nice play by Thatch to stay with that baseball after it came up on him.
That's tough luck for Trey Richardson. He inside outs this ball as good as you can do it the other way. And Thatch has played a great game as a first baseman. He just kept everything in front of him, knocked it down, and he's played the position well. Able to get that out. And that's a PFP, pitcher's fielding practice. It's done every day.
Chenault has retired got Davis to ground out. He has struck out Maxwell and Boyers. He's got Nunez to ground out, as well as Richardson. And he's not allowed a base runner to the Horned Frogs. Swing and a miss. Good changeup that time. And 0-2 on Braden Taylor. 95 followed by 83. That's a tough combination for any hitter. Struck him out swinging. Oh for 4 for Braden Taylor as he heads back into the dugout.
It's been a tough night for Braden, and this doesn't make it any easier when you get a guy that's spinning it like Chenault is right now. That's a plus pitch. We've seen every Horned Frog hitter so far, all 6 that he's faced, have trouble with it, as you just said.
Cole Fontenelle up with 2 outs. Tried to check his swing. They appeal down to the third base umpire, Wes Hamilton, who said he was able to do so. Fontenelle has walked and scored, singled and scored, and doubled, and was left stranded at third. Fouled at the plate, a ball and strike. Fontenelle officially 2 for 2, as his average up to 357. Chenault's only thrown 22 pitches since he entered the game, so he's probably in there for the duration if they think they can win this ball game. 2 balls and a strike on Cole Fontenelle. Three and 1. Ball 4. And another good at bat by Cole Fontenelle as he draws a walk. Second time he's walked in the ball game, and that breaks the string of 6 straight retired by Chenault. Carson Bowen will be the batter. Had a base hit earlier in the game. 1 for 3 for Carson. Base hit came back in the second. He's grounded out twice since. Takes a breaking ball for strike 1. There goes Fontenelle, and he's going to have a stolen base. No throw by the catcher, Arna, who lost the handle on the ball. Now a chance for Carson Bowen to cut the deficit in half with a base hit. Good take by Bowen. 2 balls and a strike on Carson. Three and 1. The breaking ball not as sharp by Chenault out of the stretch.
And you've seen him underneath it a couple of times here. Those pitches staying up in the strike zone. So what Bowen's got to be careful of is just seeing that backup breaking ball over and over again.
Bouncer foul past John DeLora and on down the left field line. Well, now it's full 3 and 2. You can see Carson Bowen asking home plate umpire Charles Busey, was that a strike? A payoff pitch coming to Bowen here. On the ground to short, over to gobble it up is Mangiaro, and he gets it over to first base for the final out of the inning. For TCU, no runs, no hits. They do leave a man. We go to the 8th, 6-4 UNC Wilmington.